Feeling forward to from weakest to strongest perk tier list. The perk that comes after the survivalist would be the gunslinger. The survivalist is a mid tier perk, and the gunslinger is a top tier perk. The gunslinger is preferably, in my opinion, better to start off with the demolitionist, and there's a reason for it, which I'll get to in a bit. This is a character I like to use for the gunslinger because the gunslinger has a pistol harness, and the gunslinger uses pistols. Alright, let's get it started.
You are here to clean out Zeds. And here come your first targets. Eyes open.
Welding.
This is a very dark map. It's a nice nuke.
Feel your skin rot.
Good start. Now finish the job. Annie.
Keep focus. Another hit on you, demon.
Keep it up. When you're done, I can reopen the traitor vault.
I'll lock this down.
So, like, the reason I want to start off with demolitionist, even though I'm doing the gunslinger perk, is because
Doors being smashed up.
the, in my opinion, the gunslinger, the best weapon for the gunslinger would be the demolitionist pistol, because the demolitionist pistol can be upgraded to become very powerful under the gunslinger's hands. As soon as round is over, I'll get to that in a bit.
That was the last one. Get to the indicated.
Alright, so the gunslinger has 25% perk weapon damage, which is a lot, actually. Bullet resistance, 30%. Movement speed is a whopping 20%, which is insane. Recoil is 25, but doesn't really matter. Set time reload is 75, which is insane. It's just as fast as survivalist. You originally start off with dual wield 1858 revolvers, but those pistols are trash and not worth using, which is why I started off with the demolitionist. So now I don't have to buy the grenade pistol because I already have it. So I actually save money doing that. The nail bombs are not very good grenades. The healing grenades are basically the best, and these are very similar to the support grenades. They have a lot of splash. Like, they have like the highest splash damage. I mean, not damage, but blast radius. And they have low damage. They don't really kill, they just stun. But they do damage you a lot. So you need to be far away when using them. This first skill allows me to run 5% faster, which is 25%. Catches up to the survivalist speed when using melee weapons. So I'm basically moving at 25% speed, and I have a melee, not a melee weapon, a ranged weapon that doesn't require much aiming and explodes on impact. And those two things together, it's already overpowered as it is. Bone Breaker gives my weapon an additional 20% anywhere I hit, and then an additional 30% damage to arms and legs. So as long as I shoot the legs, I'll be doing 50, 75 damage. 75 damage. Quick reloads on top of the quick reload I already have during Z time. Shooting them in the legs again will cause them to stumble back. Whirlwind of lead. I don't run out of ammo during slow-mo. So, because I'm always having to reload after each shot, and since I won't run out of ammo, that means that my pistol becomes semi-automatic. Because I don't have to reload, because I won't run out of ammo.
Halt for resupply.
Buy some armor just in case.
Port's closed. Go make a difference.
So as you can see, I'm moving at tremendous speeds. The Zeds are not going to be able to catch up to me. How can they? I move as fast as a car. Not as fast as a car. But I do move as fast as Usain Bolt. They cannot catch up to me. I'm lucky Sukhoi 57. This is my special attack. This thing becomes semi-automatic. This thing already has a very high damage shot per shot. And when it becomes semi-automatic, it becomes very, very deadly. This is actually my favorite perk to play in the game. You move around so quick, and I get to use my favorite pistol in the game. This pistol would be incredibly good in real life. You would not lose a gunfight with this pistol. It's very concealable. It's very powerful. It spreads like a shotgun, so you won't miss. Even if you do miss most of your pellets, you're still gonna hit human tissue with an exploding shell, which is enough to kill or destroy the human body. Would really want to make a pistol like this in real life. I don't have resistance against fire attacks, but because I move so fast, I was able to get out of danger. Sukhoi 57. Unbeatable. Then I can just knife these guys.
Glad to see you made it through. Make for the pod and gear up.
I'm not kidding. I really do want to make a gun like this in real life.
Buy some.
You would not be able to lose a gunfight with such a gun. How could you? Should have just bought this instead. Some armor.
Time's up.
So this is why the gunslinger is a top tier perk. The perk that comes after the gunslinger is not so much more powerful than the gunslinger, but It does have a distinct advantage over any other perk, which is the only reason why it beats it.
It's good. It stumbles. I'll kill you twice.
But really, this
Keep
this perk, this gunslinger class, it's insane compared to the other perks that I've played so far.
siren. Another hit on you, demon.
There are still two more perks stronger than the gunslinger. Maybe not as fun, but they're definitely stronger.
Reloading.
One is stronger by a little bit, and then the other one is stronger by a lot, like by so much, it's unreal.
Watch your ears. Siren. Dig it. Gotcha.
One hit quitter. I move so fast with the gunslinger, and I drop such a very powerful payload. This guy cannot kill me. 2 shots and he's already dead. I didn't even struggle killing that guy. That guy usually gives the other perks a very I'm not moving fluidly. I need to connect the USB cord. Hopefully I can kill these two guys before time runs out. Alright, I think that's it.
Come see me. The pod's safely open. Nicely done. Buy more ammo. You're running low. Break time's over. Get back to work.
I'm gonna have to sit up.
Almost finished.
The wire doesn't reach that long.
Stay alert. Siren.
Hey, look at me. I'm like a Sukhoi 57. They cannot catch up to me. I'm moving way too fast. On top of that, I drop a very heavy payload. The power. I annihilated so many of them in such a little time.
They come.
That bloat is resistant to explosive attacks. That's why it doesn't die. 2 hits should be enough to kill it, as you can see. Damn. They intercept explosives. Got hit from behind, but I can just run away. They're not gonna catch up to me. These robots, wow, I didn't expect that. Robots are resistant to this gun, but they're able to kill it pretty quick. I need to kill that husk. 1 hit. They don't stand a chance.